The topic of today's podcast is how to win easily, the secret to effortless success. Spread your wings and fly high, for the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. Let's look at the famous winners. Usain Bolt, Serena Williams, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey. What if I told you that winning doesn't have to be hard? That the world's most successful people didn't just grind harder, they played smarter. This is not about shortcuts. This is not about cheating. This is about using strategy, mindset, and positioning to win easily. Let's dive into the science, stories, and secrets of winning without burning out. Let's deal with the section 1 of how to win easily, the secret to effortless success. Section 1 deals with redefining what it means to win. First, let's flip the script. We have been taught that success only comes through struggle. But what if that's not entirely true? Truly said by Napoleon Bonaparte, victory belongs to the most persevering. But here's the twist. Perseverance doesn't mean exhaustion. It means intelligent persistence. Let's move to the section 2, which says to pick the right arena. Dr. Angela Duckworth, author of Grit, says, the secret to outstanding achievement is not talent, but a special blend of passion and persistence. But research from Stanford's Carol Dweck adds another layer. People thrive when they play to their strengths and adopt a growth mindset. Take the example of Warren Buffett. He once said the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. He avoided the tech stock frenzy of the early 2000s. Why? It wasn't his arena. He stuck to what he understood, value investing, and he won big. So what's the takeaway? That winning easily is about selective focus. Moving on to the section 3, which talks about the power of leverage. Want to win without working 10x harder? Use leverage, tools, technology, people, or platforms that multiply your effort. A Harvard Business Review study found that high leverage individuals, people who delegate, automate, or systemize, get 3 to 5 times more output without working longer hours. Mr. Beast doesn't edit all his videos. He built a team. He leveraged talent and time. Marie Forleo built a personal brand, but automated her courses, turning effort into scalable income. So the key principle here is you don't need to do more. You need to do less, but better. And let systems do the rest. Moving on to the section 4, which asks you to find your zone of genius. We all have a zone of genius. The tasks where time disappears and performance skyrockets. Psychologists call this the flow state, a mental state where we feel our best and perform our best. How to find your zone of genius? What feels effortless for me but valuable to others? What energizes me instead of draining me? What do people always ask me for help with? Take the example of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs wasn't the best engineer, but his genius was in design, branding, and creating an experience. He didn't compete in tech. He dominated in storytelling through tech. Moving on to the section 5 of how to win easily, which says to use the 80-20 rule ruthlessly. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, says 80% of results come from 20% of effort. Research by Richard Koch, author of the 80-20 principle, shows that high achievers focus only on the top 20% activities that drive results. Smart founders don't try to do everything. They focus on 20% of customers who generate 80% of revenue, 20% of products that generate 80% of profits. Want to win easily? Identify the 20% that gives you unfair advantage and go all in. Moving on to the section 6, which asks you to play infinite games. Simon Sinek, in his book The Infinite Game, explains there are two types of games in life: finite games where you win or lose, infinite games where you play to keep playing and evolving. Take the example of Bezos. He built Amazon not to beat someone, but he built it to keep growing, keep adapting, and play an infinite game. If you always position yourself for long-term growth, short-term wins become inevitable. Moving on to the final section, which deals with how you can win easily if you start it today, now. So, how you can win easily? Here is a cheat sheet. Pick the right race where your strengths give you the edge. Focus on your genius zone where your energy meets high impact. Use leverage, tools, people, or platforms that multiply your effort. Ruthlessly apply 80-20. Eliminate the 80% that doesn't move the needle. Think long term. Build systems that grow while you sleep. Don't aim to be the best, aim to be the only. Truly said by Naval Ravikant. Because the easiest way to win is to stop playing other people's game and start mastering your own. If this video helped shift your mindset, hit that like button, subscribe and share it with someone who's grinding too hard in the wrong game. Now let me take you through the word vocabulary, wherein I will be telling you the meaning of some of the keywords which I have used in today's podcast. The first word is victory. Victory means a win. The next word is perseverance. It means to continue in spite of difficulty. It is a synonym of persistence. The next word is outstanding. It means excellent. The next word is scalable. Scalable is the ability to grow. The next word is leveraging. It means influencing or taking advantage of. The last word is inevitable. It means unavoidable, with which you can't escape. So that was all for today's podcast. Hope you liked it.